nuevamente en Panorama y hoy tenemos el honor de tener a una invitada muy especial, Eva Milona, directora ejecutiva de Mira, una organización que no hay que explicarla mucho porque todos en nuestra audiencia, en nuestra comunidad la conocemos, una organización que nos protege, que promueve una reforma migratoria que se ejecute en el momento lo más pronto posible. Eva, thank you so much for being with us in Panorama.
Thank you for having me.
Why don't we start by Mira, your story in Mira. When did you start in Mira?
I started at Mira 15 years ago. I am an immigrant myself. I came from Southeastern Europe and actually fourth generation of naturalized citizens in my family. Parents were separated from their grandparents because of the Cold War. So my grandparents lived in Belmont, and my great-grandparents lived in Connecticut, and my other set of grandparents lived in Brooklyn, New York.
And when did you arrive to this country?
I arrived in 1993 as a graduate student. And then I was introduced to the immigration system and the refugee resettlement in central Massachusetts, and I became very passionate about, issues dealing with immigrants and refugees, issues of rights and social justice and naturalization. So after directing a refugee resettlement program in central Massachusetts, I joined Mira in 1999 as a director of the National Project on Naturalization that was created at that time.
15 años en Mira, llegó a este país en 1993, una inmigrante de un país del sureste de Europa. Which country specifically?
The country of Albania, which is in southeastern Europe, and it's the size of the state of Maryland, very small country.
El sureste, pero very well represented in Massachusetts.
According to the statistics from MASBESA, which is an Albanian organization, there are about 75,000 Albanians in Massachusetts, so that's pretty exciting.
75,000, ¿cómo se dirán las personas de Albania? No quiero cometer un error. Personas originales de Albania viven en el estado de Massachusetts. Ella es procedente de ese país, llegó en 1993, inmigrante, hija de una familia que desde los abuelos pasó por todas las experiencias que muchos de nosotros vivimos aquí en Massachusetts.
So when I first started at Mira, I was hired to direct a naturalization process which involved a state program that helped naturalize naturalize green card holders. And also Mira was a national coordinator of a program that pertained to citizenship but addressed the policy issues, and it was aimed to work and re-engineer the whole naturalization process.
Eva está explicando su llegada a Mira con un proyecto nacional auspiciado por el gobernador en Massachusetts para agilizar el trámite entre la green card y la ciudadanía. En aquella época, estamos hablando, what year are we talking about?
We're talking about 1999.
1999, año 2000, existía inclusive un presupuesto importante para agilizar. What was the result of that project?
So I'm very proud to say that at the state level, we coordinated a very successful program with our member organizations and the Massachusetts Office for Refugees and Immigrants, which is the state office who administered the state money, were able to provide funding for Mira and our members to work for direct access, providing technical assistance, and helping 22 to 24,000 people during the time of the program were helped through the citizenship program funded by the state. At the national level, it had a huge impact because we advocated for better policies, and as a result of the work of Mira and other national partners, which was a long process, the policies were changed.
El proyecto logró naturalizar a más de 20,000 ciudadanos con green card en el transcurso de aproximadamente 3 años. Este proceso, liderado por Eva Milona en Mira a principios del 2000, hizo que a nivel nacional se viera esto como ejemplo y ayudara a unos cambios de política en el tema de naturalización de personas residentes. Yo dije que ojalá nos estuviera viendo el gobernador Charlie Baker, porque nosotros sabemos que desde la campaña, Charlie Baker, el gobernador, decía que ese era un problema federal.
Absolutely. And one thing I want to say for the followers is that integration, it's a local issue. Immigration, it's a federal issue, but integration, it's a local issue. And the state can do a lot of good things to really stimulate immigrant integration. And when I say immigrant integration, I mean linguistic, civic, and economic integration. And investing in immigrant integration, it's really investing into the Commonwealth. And Massachusetts, I'm proud to say, has been a leader in the country with progressive policies. From the time of Governor Cellucci that the citizenship program and other safety net programs were established, Massachusetts really thrived and was a model in the country. The program succeeded for 3 years. Under acting Governor Swift, the program was cut, but then under Governor Romney, it was reestablished again at a lower level in terms of, you know, the amount of the in the state budget line item from $2 million, it went down to $500,000. But it was significant.
Wow, that's
because
a big cut.
It is a big cut, but you know, it was cut completely. It was zeroed down before, and at least Swift. Under Governor Romney's administration, at least it was reestablished, which it was a huge victory. But we would really love to see that Massachusetts continues with the program. And speaking of Governor Baker, we're very grateful that in his budget he included all the integration programs for immigrants and refugees at the same level. And we're also grateful that the legislature included our program, the Senate and the House, and kudos to the Speaker and to the Senate President. And now we're in the conference committee waiting for the results. But I think immigrant communities will be in a good shape, so to speak, in terms of integration programs.
Eva Milona está optimistic. I'm just saying that you are optimistic and an optimist. Nos explicó cómo el presupuesto bajó drásticamente a cero, de $2 millones a cero, en una transición del liderazgo de gobierno en Massachusetts, de Cellucci, que fue el creador, junto con Mira, de esta ola de ayuda a los inmigrantes a naturalizarse, que después fue repetida a nivel nacional. Luego Swift cortó el presupuesto completamente, luego Romney subió, lo volvió a enterar con $500,000, Duval bajó un poco el presupuesto y ahora pues las esperanzas están en que la nueva gobernación lo haga. Now let's talk about undocumented, which is, a huge majority of the immigrants right here behind you in these streets that we see here. Let's talk about what can we do and what can corporations do to help reshape this weakness that is happening right now, that we have to be very honest. Even though that Myra is still powerful and big, there are many other entities and even that, are losing power. And but we see some sparks, like for example, last week we celebrated so much Mark Zuckerberg's decision to donate $5 million to help undocumented kids to go to college, or Tufts University giving financial aid to college. So those are, I would say, beautiful sparks from private sector saying if the politicians don't help, we have to help.
As many of the viewers probably may know, because we've been working with them for many years, MIRA was formed in 1987 as an entity to serve as a voice of newly legalized 2.7 million people at the time during Reagan's administration. And
1987.
1987.
Let me go short here because I will miss some of the numbers. En 1987, MIRA nace con la misión de ayudar a agilizar un problema de más de 2 million.
2.7 million under Reagan's administration, the last amnesty program that passed in the country. Okay. Mm-hmm. So we were created to serve as a voice.
Of a kind of an action, executive
Legislative. It wasn't an executive, it was a law.
Okay.
So IRCA, Immigration Control and Refugee Act, passed under Reagan's administration, and it provided a path to legalization for almost 3 million undocumented workers at the time.
Recordemos que en la época de Reagan, porque muchas personas piensan que la acción ejecutiva de Obama es algo único que nunca ha pasado. No, han pasado varias, y en la época de Reagan, que fue cuando nace Mira, es porque hubo una ley, no una acción ejecutiva, que le dio un paso a la naturalización o a la ciudadanía o a papeles a más de 2 millones de ciudadanos.
We have been really fortunate to have the support of many individual donors and foundations, and the support of our members and the community to really represent the community and work in issues of integration, naturalization, as you mentioned, but also we have a long history for fighting for immigrant and refugee rights.
Ella acaba de explicar las raíces de Mira en pro de una reforma migratoria, en pro de los inmigrantes. Pero I feel, I don't know if this is a fact, but I feel that the priority has changed, or I feel like a sense of a giving up on the undocumented community and going to only the people who have papers and naturalized and get citizenship. All the entities that used to that still protect con las uñas. I don't know if you can translate that into English. But trabajando con las uñas, working with the little bit resources to protect, kids with bracelets because they don't have papers, and business owners that employ undocumented that is protected by us and by some local police officers. But most of the entities like Myra, and you see it in your website, is citizenship, and naturalized. What happened with the undocumented?
Mira never abandoned the issue of the undocumented, the issue of unauthorized employment. We have been a strong voice at the state level. We have been and continue to be a strong voice at the national level. The number of people who will benefit from an executive order of immigration reform, it's very small compared to the large number of those who are pursuing citizenship and green cards. And Mira continues to be a strong supporter of, the president's executive order that would address.
Yo le expliqué a Eva que sentía, that's a personal opinion, una opinión personal, el bajo del volumen a el tema de los indocumentados y darle más prioridad a la parte de ciudadanía. Ella explica claramente y defiende la tesis de que Mira no lo ha hecho así, de que Mira continúa como prioridad trabajar por la reforma migratoria, apoyando el tema de DACA y DAPA, educando a las personas, y simplemente el tema de los resultados es más una data de que ayudando a las personas que tienen papeles para hacer migración se obtiene un resultado. Y el otro tema es ayudando a que los legisladores a nivel federal entiendan que tienen que agilizar el tema de la reforma migratoria.
Because of the push of Mira, our partners, national partners, our members, and this movement for immigration reform, DACA was possible. And what,
But still not possible.
Well, DACA, it's still possible. It's still in the process, and the DACA renewal. What's in litigation, it's the expansion of it, and then also DAPA that include the parents. We believe that it's just a short-term barrier because of the litigation. And we are concerned because it's taking a little bit of time going through the court system, but we are optimistic that in the end, the executive order will prevail in court, and we will be able to assist, hopefully, the 65,000 in Massachusetts who are eligible for DACA and DAPA. But I do want to say to the viewers, so let's work together and think about this as an opportunity to have more time to screen people, to have them ready to go, so when we have the green light from the courts, we can process as many people as possible. So don't lose the hope. So I want to call to as many possible donors and members and unauthorized immigrants themselves who are waiting for the opportunity to come to us, to collect their documentation, to donate, so we'll be able to support them and process their application.
Aquí tienen en sus pantallas a Eva Milona, directora ejecutiva de Mira, quien hace un llamado a que no perdamos las esperanzas de que el tema de los documentos y la reforma migratoria sí es una prioridad de Mira. Hace un llamado a las personas que puedan donar dinero y aparte siéntanse protegidos. O sea, venir a hablar con Eli y con el equipo de Mira Eli Pimentel la vamos a tener en el programa más adelante para que nos hable sobre el tema de ciudadanía dentro de Mira. Es poder sentirnos protegidos.
I hope we can
to have your
talk
presence
again.
over here again.
My pleasure.
Thank you for being in Panorama. We're going to have Eli Pimentel with us, and that's why we need some more time to talk about the specifics on the citizenship project within Mira. Thank you, Eva.
Thank you so much.